In Hong Kong, everything about me seems wrong, so I obsess over jade bracelets. I eye them in the windows of fancy jewelry stores, entranced by the marbled greens, milky whites, and translucent lavenders, as much as by jade's alleged magical properties. I imagine how a jade bangle will slip over my wrist and slide against my arm, a small but visible link to this foreign world where I feel so out of place. If jade can also bring me luck, healing, and harmony, all the better. We're spending 2 weeks in Fred's childhood home on the small island of Chengzhou. Since we arrived, my dependence on Fred for translations, directions, and instructions for everything from table manners to shared bathroom protocol has catapulted me back to my shy and surly teens. In our Hawaii life, I'm an articulate, accomplished PhD student, still thrilled by my midlife reinvention. In America, in English, I'm in charge of my life. In the midst of Fred's family, I'm a beginner, a bumbler, an untrained extra in a crowd scene. Fred has heard tales about people getting scammed with fake or dyed jade, so he wants to consult with his mother, the shopping expert. There are 8 of us packed into the tiny dining room for lunch when he asks her where to go. His parents and 2 pairs of aunts and uncles start talking at once. Under the loud cross-currents, Fred translates while plopping steamed bok choy and chunks of chicken on top of my rice. He says they're amused I want something so old-fashioned. Tai jewelry, he says, using the Cantonese term for wives to imply rich women who spend their days shopping and playing mahjong. More American eccentricity for them to talk about, I think. As the discussion swirls around me, I sink from feeling invisible to wanting to disappear, mortified to have my shopping under scrutiny. If I could crawl under the table, I would. Why couldn't he have asked her privately? And why does everyone here feel entitled to give advice? I left home at 18 to escape my family telling me what to do. Fred, on the other hand, seems unconcerned about all the interference. I'd imagined sitting side by side in Luk Fook or Chow Tai Fook, elegant jewelry stores in the city. Instead, the family decides that we should go to a local jade shop because the Laos know and trust the Cheng family that owns the shop. Fred's mother and second aunt will accompany us to make sure they sell us the real thing at the best price. I smile while resolving to humor them. After the past few days, I should know that activities within the Lau family take on a momentum of their own. So far, this has not been the trip I imagined, nor have I been the kind of enlightened and adaptable traveler I presumed myself to be. Not even close. In Hong Kong, everything about me seems wrong, so I obsess over jade bracelets. I eye them in the windows of fancy jewelry stores, entranced by the marbled greens, milky whites, and translucent lavenders, as much as by jade's alleged magical properties. I imagine how a jade bangle will slip over my wrist and slide against my arm, a small but visible link to this foreign world where I